interview, I liked how he asked you, is that your parents' money or your money? You go, no, that's the way you said. You're like, no, that's my money. You're like, my money, like my money. You better recognize, work for this shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse. But so he did talk about the Coogan account. I do know about that. So that's only 15%. So you do get to enjoy the fruits of your labor and some like the stuff. Because before I looked up the Coogan account, when I was watching the interview, I was like, damn, that sucks. It all goes into account. She doesn't get to like buy any like.
Nope.
You don't get to use any of it?
I don't get to use any of it. Not until I'm like way older.
Oh, I thought it was like 15% that goes in there.
No, well, it depends. It depends on like what you're working for, who you're working for, the contract, things like that.
Okay. That's crazy. So you don't get
and
to
your
like,
representation
enjoy
too.
the fruits of your labor and
not now,
not
but later. And I think if I did enjoy it now, I'd probably be like super broke. Because I mean, I do have a shopping problem. I'm kind of a shopaholic. But this business, I swear, this business will literally make you go broke, because you might have an audition like here, then you have to have a print audition, so you have to change your shirt, because if you're doing modeling, you can't have all these graphics on your t-shirt. Yeah. But you might have went out for this call, and in the script it said you have to be a tomboy, so you have this graphic t-shirt on and your hair is messed up and you have to go fix your hair, and then you have to go get another shirt, and then you have to switch up your makeup. So yeah, I'd say this, like, I'm glad I don't have access to it.
So that money that it sits there, is there nobody that like is putting into like, you know, really low risk investments where the money will grow over time, you know, like really low risk bonds and stocks and things like that can grow your money over time? Does that money get invested from that account?
I don't know. No, it doesn't. It
doesn't get invested at all? Oh, okay. Now, because I was just wondering, like, you know, if the money's sitting there, a lot of times people have like money that just sits, they just put it in bonds and things like that. That's low risk and collects very, very little interest, but it's just, at least it's a little something. So I was just wondering if that's that. That's crazy. But I mean, it's crazy that you don't get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. But after reading why the law came about and the story behind it and everything, it was like it's a give and take. Yeah, you know, it's a give and take. So what about like and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get like too into your pockets. I'm just curious how to, like, what about like appearances and shows and all that kind of stuff?
Well, I mean, what? Well, I mean, I'd say,
is that all Coogan account stuff, or is that?
It depends. It depends on like what type of appearance. If it's a network appearance, if the network that you work for is calling you out to appear or do a press run or something like that, then since that goes through the network, through the show that you're on, it would go into the Coogan account. Okay. But if it's just a separate entity, like if it's something that someone personally asked you to come out
like
to,
if you came down to Houston to perform or something.
Yeah, then I would have it. That would be mine.
Okay. So that's cool. Okay. Cause I would be so mad if like I'm doing all this stuff and I don't get to see anything. I'm like, whack. I feel like I'm like slave wars, like, not to, you know, racial, but like it just seemed like, what the hell am I doing this for? That's the way I would feel. Like, this is bullshit. Like, but so let me ask you, what do you think now is gonna happen in season 5? What do you think? What do you feel Ghost is gonna turn into? What do you feel? What do you think? You think he's gonna revert back into his old ways and forget about the whole changing his life thing and really try to get revenge and really go back into it, or what do you feel?
I don't know. I think maybe it depends, because he's at like a really, really crucial point right now. So a lot of things could happen. But I remember Shauna, she's one of the executive producers on the show, and we were talking, and she was like, when you lose a child, you never really recover from that.
Yeah.
And she was like, so Raina's legacy will live on. And we were just kind of talking about that. And she was like, so they're never going to be the same. No one's ever going to be the same. So, and she was talking about her experiences with her real life friend who had unfortunately lost their child. And so, I mean, I have no idea. I think Ghost is probably going to go like total beast mode. And, but who knows? But he might be broken down for a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be a replay from the beginning of season 4 when he's like really down and low and he's just trying to get his mind right. Or we might see him go crazy and then see him down and low and just trying to get his mind right. So, I mean, I don't know. But that's going to be really interesting to see play out. Honestly, I can't wait to see that play out.